Just wanted to make a quick video update here. So firstly, last year we executed some repairs with super thin super glue, and we put a couple drops where the pin meets the plate on these particular pins that are marked with chalk. And that repair is completely successful. So we've restored pin tension to everything we wanted to that was experiencing fatigue last time. The caveat on that is that we are in a very humid condition right now. So the wood in the pin block, which we can't see under the steel plate, is gripping at its best. So I'm not going to wipe off the chalk because this may get, it may not show as substantial improvement when we go into like January, February, if we have those Arctic blasts. The condition of the instrument today started very swollen. It was at 443. And so I'm backing off a lot of tension, and in the process, the crown of the soundboard will settle. Let me see if I can talk with my hands here. I don't know if I'm on frame or not. So every soundboard of a piano has a crown to it, and an upright's like an arched ceiling. So the piano, the actual wood of the board was swollen and really increasing that crown. And then I'm changing the down-bearing pressure by trying to back off some of that excessive tension, and it's just going to settle a bit. It takes about 3 weeks. In general, the change is going to end up kind of in this range, the D5 octave. The reason being that, again, we've got this dome of the soundboard. We've got high tension wire, they're cross-strung, they're reinforcing each other on the same relative area of the crown of the board. Suddenly we're into these shorter wires, there's nothing reinforcing them, they don't have as much down-bearing as this previous section, so the dome of the board tends to go the area of least resistance, which is going to be right up in the D5. Typically. But it really did remarkably well considering how much humidity is in the air. So the one thing that I am noticing, and it may not show on the video, but hopefully it shows. You hear that? That is your fall board, which is this piece right here. So I'll just demonstrate by... Let's see. That was me holding the fall board away from the body of the instrument. And there's that growl. So I think we want to replace these dried grommets. I think that's part of the issue, is that those grommets are hardened. We may also want to replace or augment these pieces of cheek felt on either side. And we could just temporarily try to mute it with a piece of felt. That's pretty exaggerated, but we're just trying to keep those grommets from hitting the board. Obviously, we don't want to shim out too far because we don't want a risk of it closing on us. But yeah, nice and simple. I think just even one piece of felt taped in one corner ought to do it until we can get grommets. All right, let me know if you have any questions or concerns.